One of the sexiest piercings out there is the Monroe piercing on the upper lip. And of course, that's named after the beauty mark on the beautiful Marilyn Monroe. Monroe. The Monroe piercing got popular in the late 90s and still to this day is a very popular piercing. It's one of my favorite asymmetrical piercings on the body, and you can always adorn it with some beautiful gems. The labret stud or labret stud is the proper type of jewelry you're going to want to wear during the initial piercing. The stud on the inside, you want to make sure to be perpendicular so the disc is flat against the lips and flat against the gums so you don't have any edges digging in. Another thing to keep in mind is the canine tooth sometimes protrudes out higher than the rest of the teeth, and if the jewelry's resting directly up against it, that will cause a lot of problems, the gum erosion to where your teeth can fall out. So be careful of this. Find a good spot for it. Another thing to keep in mind as far as the placement is on the outside of your lip. Sometimes you've seen people with this piercing where it just doesn't look right. The placement is essential to look natural on the person. Sometimes it looks better lower on the lip, sometimes it's higher up. But another thing I'm going to say is don't ever go outside the smile line. Anything in the smile line or outside can cause problems because of the movement, and there's also a lot of nerves and stuff we don't want to hit over there. The healing time on a Monroe piercing is pretty quick. Generally 6 to 8 weeks seems to be about average. I have seen a month or two longer, and I have seen them heal a little quicker. It all depends on how healthy you are. Keep in mind during the healing process the alcohol-free mouthwashes and that saline spray on the outside. The swelling on this piercing is pretty intense, so try to keep the swelling down. Ibuprofen, Aleve, or Advil, those are all anti-inflammatories. And if you need to, you can always cool it off with some ice water, and when you go to sleep, elevate your head so you minimize that swelling. Does a sexy piercing like a Monroe hurt? I don't know. Actually, I do. I've had two, but let's take a look. Pretty darn easy, just like the normal lip piercing. The piercings are easy. They heal quick. You should go for it. I love the Monroe piercing. I love Marilyn Monroe. What's not to love about both of them? I've actually had 2 Monroe piercings myself, and they healed and felt great. It's just that when I decided to retire all my oral piercings, they were part of the oral collection. If you're thinking about getting it done, again, make sure you give enough room for swelling. They heal really nice. Eating's a lot easier than most normal lip piercings, so go for it. So if you enjoyed my video today, if you think Marilyn Monroe should get a Monroe piercing, give me a like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, keep putting holes in your body, and we'll see you on the next video.